Did you break up or separated and you have to see your person almost every day for work, maybe shared responsibilities, commitment? This video is for you. Give me a few minutes of your time and I'm going to guide you through a visualization exercise that, if repeated any time that is needed, is going to guide you through treating your person like literally a piece of furniture. You're not going to give them too much attention. So check this out. I want you to get your inner child out because we're going to be playful a little bit here, okay? So I want you to play this role game with me. You are a big manager in a hotel resort, an high-class hotel resort. And in this hotel, you are this manager that is responsible for important things, not for example, for cleaning the room. You started at the hotel at the bottom, but then you work your way up, and now you have a position that has way more responsibilities than that. You don't have time for that. So every day you get to walk through the hotel, and you walk through the alley, and there are rooms right and left. And let's say that you walk with an assistant because you don't take care of the little details. You delegate to others, okay? So you walk in this hotel, and there are rooms right and left. Sometimes the door of the room is open. Sometimes it's slightly open. Sometimes you hear noise. Sometimes you see people inside. Sometimes you see the mess that there is inside. Your job is to keep walking. You acknowledge those things, but you don't get emotionally involved, okay? If there's anything that is wrong with the room, you tell your assistant, oh, take note of this. We will have to talk to staff and take care of this. We will have to tell maintenance to go there and fix that. We will have to talk to room number 123 because the noise is a little too much, or we have to talk to room 222 because that was inappropriate. I don't want that to happen again. But you don't do it personally. You delegate someone else because you do not get involved in those details that don't have anything to do with your position, with your job that you do right now. The job that you do right now is way more important. You do different things. You have different responsibilities right now. You used to do that. You used to take care of that personally. But right now, you have to remind yourself that there is more important things, duties that you have to attend to, and you don't even have time for that. But you wouldn't like step into the room. Other people are gonna do that. And you get into this office where the real job is taken care of, and then you go into another office. This hotel has a lot of wings, okay? So you have to go in different places in this hotel, and you go through the alley where there are the rooms, okay? Did you get what I'm trying to say? The rooms is everything that can distract you from your most important project. If there is a person that is not part of it anymore, probably for their choice or for life, you are not to give emotional attention. You might have to give intellectual attention because you might have to work side by side, but you don't engage. You do not give the attention past that threshold that is the duty that you have, the commitment that you have with that person. It might be kids, it might be pets, it might be work. And it might be that you have to see this person every day and communicate with them every day. You cannot cut them off. You have to maintain a certain level of communication. So you get to treat them like they are those rooms. They might be distracting. They might be open. You might see something that you didn't want to see. But your work is not to give attention to that. You have more important things to do. Sometimes you have to remind yourself, because this role still feel kind of new, since you know what it is to work, you know, in a different position and then escalate literally and get something that is so much better than your expectation. So you're kind of new to that, okay? Nothing wrong with that. But you have to talk to your assistant and tell them to fix that. You do not give your very precious energy to something that is not the bare minimum that is important. When you learn every day to do that, when you repeat it, you recalibrate, you rewire, you retrain yourself to put everything in perspective and to know what's important. When we talk about even manifestation and even priorities, it's all about a continuous reminder of what is your focus, where it needs to go, over there. Remember that you don't actually delete an old programming, you just override it. So we are overriding that tendency to give attention to that person, in this case, with the attention that needs to be given to something way more important right now. I hope that you can treat this person like one of the room, not ignore, you can't, but also because you is part of your life. What happened is part of your existence. So you will think about it even accidentally now and then, but it doesn't mean that you have to unpack in that thought. So when you see them, when you get to see them, remember they are one of the room. Oh yeah, this is okay, thank you, keep going.